guys, this is Dr. Cook, sorry. And today we will be joined by
Brownie Queen back here. A couple of visitors just came through.
So today we will be making peanut clusters.
So it is close to Christmas, and we like to make these for Christmas to give to our friends and co-workers.
They're very good.
They're very good. Basically chocolate with peanuts. So we'll show you the ingredients.
So we have vanilla candy coating, some chocolate chips, the big kind, 2 containers of peanuts, and cooking paper.
Parchment paper, or you can use wax paper. So we've got, this is also known as almond bark. If you, in your store, they don't call it vanilla candy coating. And then you need either two packages of
small packages
of chocolate chips, or 1 big package. And then you need, this is a 16-ounce bottle of peanuts. So you need 2 of those, or 1 large container of peanuts. So around 32 to 36 ounces of peanuts. So we'll put it together and we'll get back to you in just a minute.
Okay, we are back, and she put the candy coating on.
And it's all in a bowl, and then we throw the chocolate chips in with it. And now we're going to melt it. And we use the microwave because the microwave is much easier to melt. But you do have to stir it about every 30 seconds. If you don't stir it, it can burn, and then you have to start all over. So we're going to put it in the microwave for about 1:30 and stir it every 30 seconds.
So we will be right back. Okay, this is our first time stirring.
This is about after a minute of microwaving. So it's not very melty, but you do want to pay close attention to it.
I like that word, Brownie Queen, microwaving. So we're going to put it back in for another minute or so.
Another minute, and then we run it for 30 seconds, and we'll stir it again.
Now Brownie Queen is adding our peanuts in.
Now you could use any kind of nuts. So if you'd like to try a different kind of nut, then feel free to. These are dry roasted peanuts, lightly salted, and dry roasted work better than just regular peanuts. And that's why we use these.
Let me take one.
Now you got to work pretty fast because the chocolate cools. And if it does cool while you're working with it, about halfway through when we made these yesterday.
Just microwave it some more.
Yeah, when we made these yesterday, about halfway through, the chocolate started getting difficult to work with because it started to cool down and harden. So we popped it in the microwave for just another 20 seconds or so. But once again, you really watch it closely so you don't burn it. You can burn little spots in it. That's why you always want to stir it really well when you're melting it. Yes. I'd say a good key is stir from the bottom and kind of fold it to the top. Then you're sure to get everything coated.
So a good example is some people might play with Play-Doh and they want to make like a sphere or a ball. And they usually just pick it up and then start rolling it. That's basically what Brownie Queen is doing. She's starting from the bottom and picking it up and then putting it on the top.
Okay, I think we're ready to start spooning them on the parchment. Okay, so the parchment helps us peel the peanut clusters off when they're cooled. It doesn't stick, it's kind of like wax paper. And we've got these knives holding down the paper because it does kind of curl up on the corners. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put some peanut clusters over on the corners so we can hold these corners down without the utensils.
And we can actually use the utensils.
Now you can make bigger
or smaller.
Just depends how many you need. If you need 60, then you probably want to go with a smaller peanut cluster like what we're doing here.
But if you want like big ones, like but just like 10,
that would be pretty big. I'd say you could make anywhere between 40 and 60 depending on how large you.
Or you could just make one and just use all of it.
Okay, so that's my technique. When the chocolate is fairly warm, the peanuts and chocolate fall off the spoon pretty smoothly. Now, Dr. Cook has a little different technique. I'll let him show you that. So we line them up, usually fairly close together.
What's my dad?
You want to do it?
So we'll be right back once we have a few on, and then I'll show you my technique.
Okay, we're back.
And right now I'm going to show you my technique. I just grab a spoonful, and I basically do what Brownie Queen does, but I scoop it off with a spoon so I don't touch it with my hands. Even though my hands will be clean, it's probably not a good idea, because if you touch one chocolate, that might the chocolate covered nut might be dirty, and it might.
Well, you might be tempted to lick your finger.
Yeah.
And then you have to wash your hands again. So he uses the spoon to scoop it off so he doesn't touch it.
And I leave it with a not that big of space, so they don't like dry. They don't dry off and stick together when they're dry. So
we try to keep them somewhat uniform so they're not necessarily the shape of them, but the size. Then you can come out usually with the number that you want.
And I'm going to stop for a second and pull this.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
I can't even do it.
I think let's just move in. I think we might need to heat up our, I think we might need to heat up our chocolate a little bit so it's a little easier to work with. We'll get back to you in just a second.
So we started heating it up at about 40 seconds, was it?
Yeah, I think
40?
the last time around we had about 40 seconds left.
So it's almost done, so I'm just gonna not
You always
pause
want to heat it in about 30-second increments. You can always stick it back in if it needs more heat. But you can't save it if it burns. That's why you want to be really careful.
So, Brownie Queen, what does increments mean?
30 minutes at it, or 30 seconds at a time.
So we are gonna just put some more peanut clusters on the, what's it called?
Parchment paper.
Parchment paper. And we will be right back. So this is our finished product from yesterday when we made these. It's all nice and dry. And we have 2 bags and a half almost.
Got, 65 of them?
I think it was 68.
Yeah. So they do have to cool for, I'd say, a good hour or even maybe 2, just to make sure that they're completely cooled and that you won't leave fingerprints or marks when you move them around.
Mm-hmm.
We lay them in one single layer after we put them in the bags. And then after a while, after maybe a day or so, you can combine them into a container. If you want to use a lidded container, or if you want to put a couple layers of peanut clusters in a baggie. Like, see there, we only have one layer. You could actually stack them and double it just to save space. So you don't have to have multiple bags sitting out.
So we just wanted to show you the finished product that we did yesterday.
We do make these ahead, a couple weeks ahead, before we pass out Christmas cookies to our friends. So they do keep really well. You have to keep them in a sealed container. And of course you have to keep people from eating them too. That's the hardest part.
They're very good. I ate 3 this morning. So we just wanted to show you the finished product that we did yesterday. This is not the end of the video. We will show you the finished product of the other ones that we are making today. And happy December. We won't make videos for about maybe 1 or 2 weeks because Christmas is coming up, and we might take a little break so we can just have fun.
Another goodie to share.
Yeah, we have no ideas.
That's not true.
We have no.
Not at the moment, but
Yeah.
we'll come up with something, I'm sure. We like to cook.
So if you guys are enjoying this series, leave a comment in the description so we know, because I don't know about Brownie Queen, but I like to see what everybody that watches the videos, I would like to see what they're thinking and how they like these.
And we will post the recipe in the comments.
If we can remember.
I've got it written down, so I'll do it.
So, yeah, also leave in the comments what you think we should make. So, yeah.
It has to be fun, it has to be fast.
Fun and fast. Can't be turkey. I had that idea during, close to Thanksgiving, but Brownie Queen there told me that it was going to take 1 or 2 hours.
Because it takes too long.
Yeah. And that's not fast. It might be fun, but it's not fast.
Fun to eat, maybe.
Yeah. And also leave in the comments
Tell us what you like to cook.
Yeah, and if you want, you don't have to. Leave in the comments what you really, really want for Christmas. That's really expensive or just really cheap that you want. How much do we have left?
It's done. We got about maybe 5 or 6 left. I think we might need to start a new
one
sheet.
can fit. My two or 3 can. 1 or 2 can fit over here, right there, and some can fit over here.
Try not to let them touch because they do stick together, and then you have to break them apart, and sometimes they're not that easy to break apart.
No, they will crumble.
Well, they won't crumble, but you'll break off pieces, and they won't look as pretty.
Crumble. So we'll be back once we get to putting it in the oven. Or that might.
No, we're not. This is it. They just have to cool.
I thought we had to put it in the oven. Okay, so that will be the video for today. We might make another video next week, close to Christmas. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.
Give them a try. They're really easy and fun and fast.
And subscribe. Yeah. So I will see you in the next video. Peace out.
Happy holidays.
Bye.